Hey everybody, Mike Valenza here from Memphis Prime Properties, brokered by eXp Realty. Today we're at a house in Orange Mound that we purchased about a month or so ago. It's a nice street. It's got some nice houses on it. Some of them are already rehabbed. This one is next up in line, and we're going to help reinvigorate the community doing it. We bought this direct from the seller. We met them through our online home purchase campaign. They reached out to us. They said, this is what we want for a house. We did a little research, determined that wouldn't be such a bad number. Came over to check it out, and about 15 minutes of looking around, unfortunately the house was in much worse shape than that they had told us. But we were able to just on the spot run some numbers that would make both parties happy. Gave them an offer, and about 10 minutes later we had a signed deal. Closed this house in 10 days for cash. We'll go inside. You'll see what we need to do. We're here today to trash it out. It's full of their belongings. We told them, look, you don't have to repair anything. You don't even have to clean it up. Just take what you want. We'll take care of the rest. Make that process of purchasing it from you as easy and seamless as possible. You can see over here we got a 30-yard dumpster waiting. We're probably going to need a couple more once you see the inside. And I got a couple of helpers with me today. Got Victoria, my daughter, and also playing the cameraman here. So come on inside and we'll take a look. We said we bought this house as is, no repairs, no cleaning needed. If your house looks like this, we're not scared to take on projects like this. We do this all the time. Come on inside. You know what? This isn't actually the worst that I've been in to purchase and rehab. Unfortunately, about 10 years ago, the seller's family had a couple of tragic losses. They've been standing here since. They tried to keep the house up. They actually put a new roof on it last year, tried to do as much maintenance as they could. However, they just couldn't handle it. They had some health issues and they needed out. They had been getting offers and calls from we'll buy your house for cash guys for about a year. They had just been stringing them along, not giving them very good offers on the house that was going to be beneficial to the seller. So they hadn't really made a move on it. They contacted us through a link on our advertising campaign. They gave us a number that they wanted for the house. We did a little research, determined, hey, that's probably going to work out okay for both of us. Came over to look at it, spent about 15 minutes looking at this. Now, unfortunately, they told us it was in better shape than it is, as you can see. But that's okay. We did a little negotiating, came up with a number that worked for both of us. About 10 minutes later, again, we had a signed contract. 10 days later, we had this house closed. Now we're here to clean it up so we can get going on renovations. There's really no shame in this. The seller was a little embarrassed, I think, when we first came over. He didn't want to show us any of this. But that's all right. You know what? This is life, and we're here to help. We'll make this right. He got a better place to live, and we're going to renovate this and help the community. It's actually a little cleaner than it was when we were here before. It looks like he took some stuff with him, took some personal effects, which is fine. The rest of this, we told him, just leave it right where it is. We'll take care of the rest. This is a 3-bed, 1-bath house. It's about 1,100 square feet. And we're going to keep it that way. We might add another half bath or a full bath if we can. We'll see once we get this cleared out if we can get that in here. But the goal is get this cleaned up, get a new family in here, help the community, help that family, and move on.